Sorry about that. I think my camera just cut off part 2. That's the 3D print program Anycubic slicer. Because you have to slice it. After you slice it, then you have to go into the render program or whatever, and then you basically render it. When you slice it, it's going to be, I can't explain it, but basically you bring your image into this program, and when you bring it in, it's not going to look like this. And then when you slice it, then you'll see all this stuff right here and the brim and everything, and that's why they call it a slicer. You hit this button right here. Oh, it's not even there anymore, but it'll let you slice it. Then it'll give you the export G code. The export G code, and then the export G code is a file that goes to your desktop or wherever you want to put it, and then now you're able to print it. So it's kind of a process. It's not hard, very simple. It comes with, I think, some instructions on how to do it or whatever. I just kind of played around with it and learned how to do it. I think maybe I watched a YouTube video or something. When you bring it in, it's not going to be colorful like this. It's going to be kind of gray, and then you can move it around, you can stretch it, you can alter it, you can change it, you can do anything you want to do with it. And this is the slicer program. This is the Anycubic slicer program. I didn't explain that well enough, but that's what it is. And so if you wanted to bring something in new, or you wanted to get rid of this, if I say I want to go back to return to editor, and then I say yes, it's going to do, that's what the program looks like when you first get it. You can see you can move around the plate. That's the actual plate that I'm printing on right now. Okay, it's even got the logo on there, Anycubic. Okay, Anycubic. So that's what the program looks like when you first get it. And then you import an image in. You come over here where it says import. Pretty simple. So you can get these images off of Thingiverse program. It's a site called Thingiverse, and you can get them off of Thingiverse. And then you come in here and you pick what you want. So we're going to pick the lens next because we've got to work on the lens. So we're going to pick on the lens. It's called the FX lens. These are the 4 files that you get. You get the lens cap, the lens, and you get the hood and all that other stuff. So we're going to do the lens next. And you can stretch the lens, change it, alter it, which we're going to probably do. You bring it in, you import it in. That's what the lens looks like. And you're able to look at it. You see it has some threads in the middle, and those threads look like you can make 2 of these and you can screw them together. That's what it looks like. So we're going to probably do that. Or I could physically stretch this thing. You got all your tools on the side here. So you could go into your tools, and you can say I want to rotate it, stretch it, whatever. This is for scaling right here. No, this is for scaling. You click on scale, and then you see these parameters come around here. Very simple. And then if you want to keep it in the same, if you want to make it bigger, you just grab it from the sides here. This will make it wider, bigger, and it'll scale the whole thing. We're not going to do that. But say we want to keep it in the same diameter so that it'll fit in. You just stretch it, and there we go. Now I've stretched the lens, and there you go. And you can see what it's going to look like. And you can, once again, rotate the platform. You say, oh man, it's not in the middle. So you want to bring it in the middle, right? Just grab it, bring it in the middle. You got to make sure it's on the plate, because it'll tell you if it doesn't fit on the plate. It'll tell you. I usually keep it like that. That way you can kind of see it. Get a top view on it. It looks like it'll look like it'll print okay. But a lot of times when you print something round like this, I'll probably have to rotate it because it's gonna be flat. And you don't want it to be flat. The bottom to be flat. You want it to be completely round. So I'll probably have to rotate this whole image. But if you go to the slicer, I was telling you guys about this program. It's called the slicer. Okay, it's an Anycubic slicer. So you go where it says slice now. And then you also have parameters where you can say you want supports, you don't want supports, you got to come over here where it says none. It's on none right now. You click on that. And I say, hey, we want to support supports on the build plate only, we want to support the enforcers only, or we want everywhere. We want to support everywhere. I just hit everywhere. Okay? That way you know it's going to be probably pretty good. And then boom, you hit the slicer button. So now it's processing everything. It's basically like rendering everything to show you what it's gonna look like and if it's gonna work. It says successful right here. successful slicing finish. If it doesn't say that, you might have a problem, and you see all the green stuff on the bottom, and that's not it will print it like that, but probably flat. It says 6 hours and 31 minutes. See, 6 hours and 31 minutes. Oh man, so that's what it's gonna take. So by the time I start printing this, I'll probably get up, make breakfast, do whatever I gotta do, take care of my dad, and this thing will be, and you see how it's gonna be flat on the bottom there. It looks like it'll be okay. It might not. I usually flip this, but it looks like it might work. It might be okay. I usually flip it the other way. I think we might print it. And see what's funny about this, you can print this and then you can print another one, and then you can screw them together. You see how it has threads right here? Those threads, that's gonna screw right into the camera, and then it has more threads in the front here, and then you have a cap that you can print too. I'm not gonna worry about the cap right now, but I might print 2 of these, and then you can screw them together. You have a long, real long lens. Pretty cool, huh? So let's say 6 hours. So we're gonna go ahead. We sliced it already, and then now once you slice it, you go and you hit the G code. I'll plug on my thing here. Sorry about that. You go and you hit the G code. Let's see, where's the G code? You hit the G code, and then you hit export G code to local disk. You hit that, and then your local your files will pop up, and then you just say, you can rename the G code, and I usually rename the G code, and just make sure it's going on your desktop where you can see it, and hit save. When you hit save, it'll say successful exporting G code, Tony user dummy blah blah blah. That's the name. That's where it's going actually. It's called Sony FX dummy lens. I might have to rename it. And then you go to your desktop, and then you put it on the micro SD card. It has a micro SD card that it came with, that the printer came with, and the micro SD card slot is right here. You can barely see it. Right there where the headphone jack is. And this has a micro SD card on this computer. So it's perfect for this job. Okay, once again, we're using the Melly PC from Amazon. This is my birthday computer I got. Happy birthday to me. Thank you for that. And that's what we're using. Now I forgot to tell you, on the camera cars over there, the cars that are going to be camera cars, the Cybertruck and the R34, I think that's the R34 Nissan 2002 Nissan car. Those 2 cars are going to be my main 2 camera cars, and they're going to be motorized. They're going to be motorized with servos. And what I did is I created these things right here. I'll show you this. These are going to be the ladders. I call them ladders, but they're not ladders. They're basically like a 3-dimensional. These were 3D printed. I printed like 5 of these things. Actually more. They're tied together with zip ties. There's zip ties right here. There's a zip tie. They're tied together. And I just printed a whole bunch of these at this dimension, and this is going to be part of the camera car. So this is going to go up and down like a teeter-totter type look thing, and it's going to be motorized, and it's going to have a gimbal on the end, like a small gimbal with a small camera, and the camera is going to be operational. Okay, and that's going to be on the Cybertruck and on the Nissan R34, I believe that's what they call it. Okay, that's the one that Paul Walker had. Paul Walker had in the first, what was it? Fury movie. Okay, Fast and Fury movie. Okay, these 2 cars are going to be my camera cars, the Cybertruck, and those are going to be motorized, and those are remote control cars. Okay, just to let you know, both of these are remote. Cybertruck is remote, and also the Paul Walker car is remote. Paul Walker car is from Walmart. Got that at Walmart, very cheap. And also my what is that one over there? I think it's a Ferrari. That one's also remote. Got a couple of remote cars, okay. And I got a couple more over here. You can't see them. The little tiny ones. Those are Lamborghinis and stuff. Those are remotes too. I don't have a whole lot of remote cars, but those are remote. And then I got the Jeep and the ATV. Those are remote. And of course the $5 car over here on top of the Trinity. The $5 cars. Those are not remote. Okay. What I tell you, the truck and the other car is $5, and the other car I got from China. the Raptor. The Raptor truck. Let's bring out the Raptor truck, man, because you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about my Raptor truck. That's the Raptor. That's the 6x6. 6x6 Raptor truck. Keeping it real. Okay. That's going to be a camera car, too. I've got, all these are going to be camera cars, but these maybe not. These are just going to be for, like, models. I'm not going to have these motorized, at least right now, at least not now. Okay, let's put them out here. So that's the $5 350. The 350 Ford 350 Platinum. The $5 vehicle, okay? That's my $5 vehicle, and that's the $5 Denali, okay? Plastic. These are not die cast or anything. That one's die cast. I think that one might have cost me $8 or something like that. I actually bought that from China. Might have been about $13 or something like that. But that's die cast, and this one actually makes sounds and stuff. You open the door, you know, makes all kind of sounds. And this one is more. This is all metal, and this one has sounds, different sounds. I'll open it. Got a horn sound on there. Oh, the lights light up too. The lights light up on here too. Wow. I think the wheels did something too. This is one of those push pull cars. You push pull it. That's nice. That's nice. So this one might be motorized. We may make that one motorized where we may even make it remote control. See, that's the beauty of buying these little toys. You can make them. You can do whatever you want to do. As soon as if you have a little electronic technology, you know, or you can learn about it on YouTube. We may make that one remote control, motorized, and then the motor will be back here somewhere, like a small motor, and then the crane will be going across it, and then it'll have a camera in the front, and it'll be where you can go low, high, all around the whole car, and that's what they call a camera car. And like I said, I got different sizes that I printed out. So this one is definitely too big. Well, probably not. Yeah, it is too big. That one's too big. So it's going to look something like that. And then it'll tilt up, and it'll move around, and all that kind of stuff. That's why we call these camera cars. Okay, so that'll be a camera car. The Cybertruck will be a camera car. And the R34, whatever, from Paul Walker car, Nissan, that car will be a camera car. And then these 3 mini trucks, I've already decided that. And I may end up doing a couple other cars. And then these are just a couple of my lowriders. Keeping it real. Got the lowriders. I'm a lowrider guy. Got my little lowrider collection. Okay? So don't hate on that. Can't afford the real lowrider, so I was like, you know what? I'll just get some models. Those are all die cast too. These are die cast. So these are not plastic. And I got them like on a mirror. You know? Same with the other cars here on a mirror from Walmart. Keeping it real, keep my budget down. And then I got another car. I got to work on this. I got to put the satellite back on that. That's my tracker. That wasn't supposed to be a movie car too, but that's just my live bro tracker. 63. Supposed to say WBN in the back. My letters came off. I got to put them back on. WBN. And then these are my old-fashioned cars. My Rivieras. This is my first car I ever got. My mom gave me that car. So I have 2 of those. Got a Cadillac convertible. And then of course Cadillac low rider. And then my dad had got that car a long time ago, Thunderbird. 1963 Thunderbird, I think. So there's a couple little cars in the collection here. And then these are, I think, Cadillac, Bonneville or something. I can't remember what these are. I think 2 of these are Cadillacs. Those are die cast too. All die cast cars. Anyway, so once again, that's enough of the cars. You know how the 3D program works. Anycast, not Anycast. Think about the Sony Anycast. I might print out one of them too. But that's the lens that we're going to be printing out. And let's see what we're looking like now. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay. On this 3D print, we're still going here. So we probably got about another hour or so on this. Maybe 2 hours. Never know. This is what it looks like. And I think that's pretty much it. Once again, there's the Metro PCS computer. And there's my little cameraman. And we're going to go ahead and end this video segment. Once again, 3D printing. Thank you guys for tuning in to Thursday 3D printing broadcasting. And once again, I'll show you guys these things. Again, this is what I printed out. These are the camera car rails, or whatever you want to call it. We may do a little modification. We're gonna do some modifications on these two. We're not finished with them. So we gotta put like a wing on there. But happy broadcasting Thursday. Bro building. Bro budget. FX-6. Sony FX-6 build. And once again, I always tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate, donate. Go to my Cash App, $ Tony McDew, because I love you. I'm sure you guys got a lot of information out of this video, and I hope you enjoy the content. And once again, donate. Help a brother out. This definitely will help me out on my channel and all my other resources. So, I love you guys. Once again, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Cash App, $ Tony McDew, because I love you. And we out.